Once upon a time, in a quiet village at the edge of a deep forest, there lived a young woman named Elara. She was kind-hearted, gentle, and tired, not from work but from her own thoughts. Her mind never stopped talking. From the moment she woke up till the moment she closed her eyes, thoughts kept swirling, one after another. "Why am I not happy?" she whispered to herself every night. "What if I fail? What if I never find peace?" She worked hard, smiled for others, but deep inside, she felt empty. At night, her mind became louder than the crickets outside her window. She prayed softly, "Please, I just want my mind to stop, just for a little while." But it never did. One morning, she overheard some villagers talking. They spoke about an old monk who lived by the river, deep in the forest. They said people who visited him came back, changed, calmer, quieter, almost glowing. Something inside Elara stirred, a little spark of hope. She decided she must find him. She packed a small bag, wore her old sandals, and began walking into the forest. The road was long, the sun was hot, the air smelled of dust and pine. Her feet ached, but her heart whispered, "Keep going." After hours of walking, she finally reached the river. There, under a great banyan tree, sat an old monk. He wasn't meditating, he wasn't chanting, he was just listening. Eyes closed, face calm, as if the whole world was silent inside him. Elara bowed and said softly, "Master, my mind never stops. I feel like I'm drowning in my own thoughts. Please, can you help me?" The monk opened his eyes slowly and smiled. "Sit by the river," he said, "and listen." She frowned. "That's it." He nodded. "That's it. Listen until the river speaks to you." Elara sat down beside the flowing water. At first, she heard only the sound of the river, the wind, and the birds. But soon, her thoughts returned. Her regrets, her fears, her memories, all shouting in her head again. She clenched her fists. "The river doesn't speak," she said in frustration. The monk simply smiled. "Then your mind is still too loud," he said softly. "Come back tomorrow." And so she did, day after day. Each morning she sat by the river, listening, failing, and returning home disappointed. But slowly, something began to change. She started noticing small things: the rhythm of the current, the sunlight dancing on the surface, the cool breeze brushing against her face. Her breathing slowed down, her thoughts grew softer, and one evening, as the golden sun sank behind the trees, she suddenly stopped thinking. She wasn't listening to the river anymore. She was the river. Her breath, her heartbeat, the flow of water, all became one. In that moment, her mind fell silent. No fear, no regret, just peace. The monk opened his eyes and looked at her. His voice was calm, almost like the wind. "You see, child, peace doesn't come when you fight your thoughts. Peace comes when you stop trying to control them. Your thoughts are like the river. Let them flow. Don't hold them. Don't chase them. Just listen." Tears filled Elara's eyes. For the first time in years, she smiled, not because her problems were gone, but because her heart was quiet. She returned to the village. People noticed something different about her. Her eyes were soft, her face calm, her steps light. Someone asked her, "What did the monk teach you?" Elara smiled and whispered, "He didn't teach me anything. He just helped me remember what silence sounds like." If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who's been overthinking lately. And remember, peace isn't found by running away from noise. It's found when you listen closely enough to hear the silence behind it. Thank you for listening. Stay kind, stay calm, and I'll see you in the next story.